As an athlete, are you perfect in practice all week? Then when it comes to the game, you play like absolute trash. Then right after the game, you think to yourself, I need to train harder. I need to do this. I need to do that. But the reality of it is, it has nothing to do with what you're doing, but everything to do with who you're being. Because at this point, training harder isn't going to make you better because now the game is mental. Because you don't rise to the level of your training, you fall to the level of your mental game. Okay. And that's what I need you guys to understand. And the first point I want to make is what you're trying to do by training harder is you're trying to change an effect by changing an effect. Until you change the cause, the effect will always be the same. The cause being your mental, more specifically, the subconscious identity that you have implanted in you. And the reason this is so important because when you go into the game, due to the amount of pressure that you're feeling within the game, it puts your mind and body into fight or flight. It thinks you're getting chased by a bear or something, or you're about to get eaten by a damn tiger. All right. So your body goes into fight or flight and it defaults to whatever program you have in your mind. So if the program you have in your mind is, oh, I'm not good enough, I overthink everything, then that's how you're going to play. And that's the effect and the results that you're going to get. So it doesn't matter how much training that you put in beforehand because what you were trying to do was trying to change an effect by changing an effect. Okay. And so you essentially have to change the cause. And that's something I'm going to speak on how to do later on in this video. But honestly, I also relate to you. Like I trained really hard. I was perfect in practice all week. I used to wake up like at 4 in the morning and then go train yeah, I would train like at 5 o'clock before school starts and be at school by like 7 or 7:30. Then I would have another training session with the team like midday, like at 12. And then yeah, and have another practice like at 5 or 6 with the team again. Honestly, thinking about it now, I don't even know how I did that. I can't do that no more. But the point I'm trying to make is I train hard all week. I did that 4 or 5 days a week. Then when it came to the game, I played like shit. Or at least my results didn't enough reflect the amount of input that I was putting in. And it was frustrating because I didn't realize the knowledge. I didn't realize what I was teaching you guys now. Though I didn't have the knowledge that I'm giving you guys now is what I meant to say. Because essentially my physical skill didn't match the mental skill. So I wasn't able to play at the level that I knew I was capable of playing at because my mind was weak. My physical skills and my body was strong, but my mind was weak. And until you align those two things, you will forever play below your potential. And it will forever feel like you're playing out of sync. You guys get what I'm saying? Like it does, you'll be in the game overthinking. You'll always feel like you're a step behind. You'll always feel like you're just not there. You always feel like you're late to things or you're just not executing like you could, is what I'm saying. Right? And to help you understand this concept with more clarity, I'm gonna give you an example outside of sports. All right. For example, I'm gonna give you a dating example. So let's say you really work hard on your appearance. You work hard on your appearance so much that you're an absolute dime. You put on 100 pounds of muscle. You have the best fits on. You get a haircut every day. Whatever it is, whatever you got to do to maximize your looks and your appearance. However, the catch is you don't have confidence in yourself. You don't believe in yourself. And don't get it twisted, all right? There's a lot of good looking and attractive people out there that don't have confidence in themselves. I'm sure you've seen it. So once you go on that date with that girl, now you're overthinking. Oh, what should I say to her? I have to impress her. Did I do this right? Is she having fun? Your mind is going crazy. And then you end up essentially sabotaging yourself out the cheeks. You guys get what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with the game. You train hard all week, and then once you get to the game, you self-sabotage yourself. You're overthinking, you're overanalyzing the same moves you executed all week, and then you end up playing worse. You guys get what I'm saying? So the whole point I'm trying to make is with all the analogies and all the concepts that I'm trying to give you is you will only play as good as your mind allows you to. It doesn't matter how much you train. It doesn't matter if you train 24 hours a day. If you don't believe in yourself, if your mental game is not aligned with your physical game, you will never play at the level you know you're capable of playing at. You will never reach your full potential. In order to reach your full potential, you have to align both of those things together. You have to work on your mental game, if not more than your physical game. Wait, did I say that right? You have to work on your mental game just as much as your physical game, if not more. There you go. That's the way I wanted to put it. All right? That's the point that I'm trying to make. Okay? So you need to work on your mental game. Now I'm moving on to the subconscious mind, the subconscious block, the cause of this whole thing, of the effects that you've been getting, a lack of results. All right? Because remember, like I mentioned earlier, when you go into the game and you feel that pressure, your mind and body will default to whatever subconscious program is in your subconscious mind, and then you will play from that. So if it's I'm not good enough, then that's how you're going to play, like you're not good enough, and the effect and the results will reflect that. Okay? Which is why it feels like no matter what you do or how hard you try, you always get the same result. All right? So, it's because of a subconscious block. And I want you to imagine like a dam, right? The dam with the dam wall being your subconscious block, and all your talent, all your training, and all your skills is the water. And until you break that dam, none of that will ever be able to flourish. So you have to be able not only to identify this subconscious block, but also be able to get rid of it. Okay. And I actually have a whole 45-minute video on this. All right. So I'm going to keep it very brief here, and you guys can go watch that right after this. But to identify this subconscious block is there something within your past that essentially imprinted your subconscious mind? Because in order to imprint your subconscious mind, all it takes is one highly emotional experience. Okay. And this could be you when you were a kid missing a game winning shot, or this could be you recently where you choked the game for whatever reason, right? And that imprinted your subconscious mind, and now you're playing from that. So when you go into the game, your mind, your subconscious mind remembers that. And more importantly, it doesn't want you to feel like that ever again. And essentially, what it does and what it results in is you overthinking. Oh, like, oh, I don't want to miss the game winning shot again. I don't want to feel sad. I don't want to feel guilty again. I'm going to pass the ball. Like, or you're just playing scared, right? And your mind essentially gets in the way because it doesn't want you to feel like that again, but it's actually getting in the way. It's trying to help you, but it's not helping you. It's trying to help you, but it's making you play worse. It's self-sabotaging you. And until you remove this block, you will forever feel like that. Okay. And how to remove that block is through a series of techniques and everything that I give you in the 45-minute video. All right. So go and watch that.